Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. It is Monday, so we got a lot to cover, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, it has been a while since we last spoke. I missed you guys. Hopefully you missed me too. It is Monday, so there's a lot to go over, so let's get started right away. As for the market, we're not seeing a lot of differences. Actually, it is still roughly what we left off with. Bitcoin at 21.2 and Ethereum at $1,200. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about price predictions. Now, again, before we do that, this is not financial advice, nor do I incentivize you to do anything. This is just my personal opinion. But with that out of the way, I wanted to open a discussion with you guys. What do you think Bitcoin and the crypto space in general will do, right? So we cover the market every single day and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully you guys do too. But I think having a little bit of a brainstorm together with what is actually going to happen might be very important. So here's my opinion, right? Let me just start off first. I think that Bitcoin will very likely continue to drop, right? In my opinion, we've only kind of started with this bear market, okay? So we have not really fully seen the consequences of the war going on, for instance, right, in Europe, the gas supply shortages. We're not even beginning to see the consequences of the big famines going on all over the world. And I think that as all markets will continue to take heavy hits to the nose, that the crypto space will likely continue to do so as well. A lot of experts agree with me, but of course we can never be sure and it is just my opinion. But I'm very curious as to what you guys think, so let it be known in the comments below. As for Ethereum, we're at $1,200. It is again looking quite stable as of right now. It is not what I think will be for very long in my personal predictions. But as of right now, this is how it stands and it's looking pretty good and it has been very stable. As for the other coins, we're seeing mostly green with a little bit of red, but nothing too bad really. Dogecoin with a 13% increase and Solana is a little bit down, just as Cardano is, as always to be honest. Chainlink not doing very well and Uniswap is doing fine. And that is actually all that is very important here. Yeah, VeChain with a -4%. So that is about it for the market. Let's go and move over to the Fear and Greed Index. So over the weekend, right, I'm just going to cover the weekend as well a little bit because I don't do coverages in the weekend. We have seen a extreme fear of 14 over the weekend. That was on Sunday, which was the highest we've had for a very long while. I believe the highest we've had thus far this month was 13. So the market definitely was at its best on Sunday. That is when also a lot of coins went up in price. Today a little bit less, we are at 12, but it's still not as bad. So I'm actually very happy to see these numbers and hopefully we can climb back up to 14, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. For now, definitely my prediction is that we will stay in extreme fear for a good long while. Onwards to the articles. So I've been talking quite bearishly. I'm not the only one. The first article of today is 2022 bear market has been the worst on record. Now, most of you already knew this, right? That this bear market has been different than others, that it's been much more severe, and we definitely knew it was one of the worst, right? But that it is the worst on record, that might have been news to some of you out there. Recent on-chain analysis by Glassnode has shown that the current Bitcoin bear cycle is playing out as the worst one in history. Several factors have contributed to making the current crypto bear market the worst ever recorded, as most Bitcoin traders are underwater and continue to sell at a loss, according to Glassnode. Right, so we went into this a little bit as well already, right? So Bitcoin is not unaffected by everything that's going on in the world, as you guys are probably well aware. And right now the world is, well, definitely going crazy, right? Crazier than it has been in dozens of years. So it is not entirely weird that the crypto space is taking the largest hits having the worst bear market, right? Because the entire world is experiencing an economy unlike ever before. First, we've been hit by the pandemic, now the food and the fuel crisis and the war in Europe, and there's just so much stuff going on. There's so much people suffering because of all of this, right? Also, the crypto space is suffering, and it is very, it's very hard to see because there's actual harm being done, right, to the world. But a bear market in crypto also has real consequences. There are millions of people who have a good chunk of their savings, right, in Bitcoin, in altcoins. So it is bad for everybody, right? And that is what I kind of wanted to point out real quick here on this Moral Monday, right? At any rate, yeah, it goes on to say that the cycles have actually been, just bad, right? Just a very harsh bear market, and well, I mean, nothing really new for most of you out there. Small-time investors achieve the 1 Bitcoin dream as Bitcoin holds 20k range. Now, this is of course the positive about all of this, right? With the market being as low as it is, becoming a Bitcoin holder has been easier than ever, right? At its lowest peak, you could own a Bitcoin for as low as $17,000. So if that is one of your all-time dreams, now is really the time to do it, or at least the article says so. With Bitcoin recently trading at $20,000 range for the first time since 2020, small-time investors found a small window of opportunity to achieve their dream of owning 1 Bitcoin. And yeah, here's your little screenshot. I finally did it. Operation 1 whole coin is completed. Yeah, so again, now it's easier than ever, of course. But yeah, so a lot of people are choosing to buy the dip. That is also something that I've been seeing a lot. People are buying the dip, right? So it's not a bear market where we are like panic selling and we're like, oh, Bitcoin is no longer going to be irrelevant. It's like more like we're down and everyone is just like, oh great, now I can buy more, right? So I feel like it's the bear market is not going to be forever, right? And a lot of people understand that, and they are buying, and they are buying the dip, and they understand that in 5 years from now it would just be a small dip in a large scale, right? And again, this is not financial advice. I don't know what the future holds, but that is what a lot of people seem to think will happen. And here we have anonymous vows to bring Do Kwon's crimes to light. Now, I'm gonna end the video off with this one because it's quite interesting. So for those of you who aren't aware, Do Kwon is the CEO of a pretty big company. It is called Terra, and apparently they have committed quite some crimes. Now, Anonymous, as you are probably well aware, is like a community hacking organization that kind of tries to morally hack the people that do wrong, right? And they have posted a video. I'm not going to show it on here, but you can watch it if you want. And it is essentially about how he is such a terrible person, about the crimes he's committed, and that Anonymous will bring him to justice. Now, I have no opinion on this whatsoever. I am just putting the news out there, but it is very interesting to see Anonymous going after Do Kwon. They seem to, be very invested in this, and I mean, with so many people to go after, it is very interesting that they're choosing this specific character in the crypto space to put their time and effort into. Obviously, they're hackers, so they probably have some Bitcoin themselves, but it is fun to see how invested they are in this crypto persona. And yeah, we're gonna see how this plays out. Do Kwon, is he gonna get punished by Anonymous? We are going to find out. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And today it was, of course, a really bearish day, but again, we're gonna be here tomorrow. We're gonna be there the day after tomorrow, so we're gonna be here every single day. So make sure you like, subscribe, join that Discord, and then I will see you guys in the next video for sure. All right, you guys, take care. Bye bye.